My dears, welcome to my class. Previously, I have already taught you the other parts of speech. Now we are in the middle of the parts of speech, that is adverb. I have already given you the definition. The definition is that adverb is a word which qualifies a verb, an adjective and another adverb. I need not tell you again and again, it was already taught earlier. Next thing is, this adverb is further classified for our convenience sake to trace out, to find what kind of part of speech is this. Because this classification helps us in identifying any parts of speech. Particularly, this word belongs to this particular parts of speech. On the basis of which we can decide to which parts of speech a particular word is. That is why every part of speech, noun is classified, pronoun is classified, adjective is classified, verb is classified. Now I am here with the classification of adverb. Now I have already explained the adverb of time, when, adverb of place, where, adverb of manner, how, adverb of frequency, how often, adverb of degree, to what extent, relative adverbs. Relative adverbs are the verbs which relate something to the precedents and the mundana daniki. I చెప్పాను మీకు ఇదివరకు నేను I don't know where she is. అంటే I don't know the place in అర్థం. Like that. Wherever you go, our network follows. Like that, relative adverbs are already taught to you. Next, interrogative adverbs. The adverbs where, when, why, how, however, how far. These are the words which do come under the heading called interrogative adverbs which are used to question. Now the further classification is exclamatory adverbs. And inka one other classification velte exclamatory adverbs. Exclamatory adverbs means the adverbs which are used to express your exclamation. Acharyan teliyesedi. Here you see, here are some words. Here you see, these are used in exclamation to express a degree or extent. మనం చెప్పే ఎంత బాగుంది, how clever you are అంటే ఆ యొక్క చెప్పే విధానంలో up to what extent the degree is shown that he is expressed by the words which we call exclamatory adverbs. Now let's see the examples. How melodiously she sings. Melodiously is an adverb. That means she sings melodiously. Here, the degree of melodiously is expressed by the word how. That's why this is called exclamatory adverb. In the same way, how tall the tower is. The tower is tall. Okay, tall is adjective. But it is further intensified. It expresses the degree by using the word called how. Next one is that, how clever you are. You are very clever. Okay, how clever you are. This is the explanation which is expressed by using the word called exclamatory adverb. In the same way, what a beautiful scenery it is. Actually, scenery is a noun, but more intention is paid to the beauty of that scenery. That is only the reason here, what a beautiful scenery. Here, what is used as exclamatory adverb. In the same way, what a kind man is. He is a very kind man. Actually, here we are going to speak about the man. But we are giving more importance to his kindness. That's why here the word what we use to express the degree of his kindness, that is said to be exclamatory adverb. I think you might have understood how and what are used to express our exclamation, the degree of our exclamation. Those are said to be exclamatory adverbs. And then next చూసినట్లయితే adverbs of affirmation and negation. Suppose if you ask a question, there is a possibility of getting two answers. One is affirmative, the second one is negative. Suppose we are going to a market, that particular bookshop. That man asks, do you want textbooks? Yes. Next, do you want notebooks? No. So, yes and no, these are the words which we get whenever we question. That means to say either to get affirmation or negation. These are the two words which are represented. The concept of called adverbs of affirmation and negation. Let us see. Do you like sweets? Yes, I like. Did you see him? No, I didn't see him. Will you come tomorrow? And here there is a probability of, this is also affirmation only up to some extent. Probably I may come. Probably. This is also affirmation. Here are some words which are used to express either affirmation or negation. You see, yes, affirmation, no, negation, and not, negation, perhaps, the doubtfulness, probably, it is also doubtfulness, by all means, by willingness, possibly, there is a possibility, not at all, it is also negation. Suppose let's see some examples. I have already told you, no. Do you want books? No, I don't want. Here, not. When do you use not? Suppose he goes to school. He does not go to school. Here, not qualifies the verb. Does not. Here, perhaps. Is tomorrow holiday? Perhaps. Doubtfulness. Probably. Does he come? Probably. Means he may come. Here, these are the words which are used to get either positive answer or a negative answer. So, yes, no, not, perhaps, probably, by all means, possibly, not at all, etc. You know that. Do you want to participate in politics? Not at all. That's a negation. This is the way through which we get the answers. Next. Okay, it is already taught you that adverb is a word which qualifies what? A verb, an adjective, and also an adverb. But here are some exceptions. But there are some cases in which sometimes it qualifies a noun or a pronoun. Sometimes it qualifies even preposition also. Let us see the examples. Okay, now come to the point. Even my father does not like it. Father is a noun, but even my father, here the word tells, actually it is an adverb, but it tells even my father does not like him. Here actually father is a noun, but it is qualified. Here even not like, indirectly it qualifies even he does not like. That is indicated by the word even. You see, you can solve this. Only you can solve this problem. Like this, even, only. These are the words which are used to add something to the noun. These are somewhat different to the definition what we know. Now these are somewhat exceptions. Now what then this type of questions will be asked. Please be alert. Here sometimes an adverb qualifies a preposition. Let's see the examples. He came along before others. Long before. Before is a preposition, but this preposition is further, qualified by the word long. That's why long is an adverb and before is a preposition. In the same way, it happened entirely through your mistake. Here, through is a preposition, but entirely means completely. That means this preposition is qualified by this adverb. Let us study an example. The bird flew exactly over my head. Exactly over my head. Here, over is a preposition, but this preposition is further intensified by the word called exactly. So, here, before is somewhat intensified, through is somewhat intensified, over is somewhat intensified by long, entirely, exactly, respectively. ఇట్లా మనం భయం మీరు డౌట్ రావచ్చు సార్ ఎన్ని మాకు చెప్తున్నారు అవసరమా అంటే ఒకసారి ఇనిట్టే మైండ్లో ఉంటుంది. ఇదంతా ప్రిపరేషన్ కావాలని కాదు, ఇలా ఉంటుందని చూపించాలి అంటే ఎక్కడికో చెప్తాం ఏదో చెప్తాం. దట్స్ నాట్ కరెక్ట్. అంటే చేసుకునేది ఫస్ట్ వీడియో ఐ టోల్డ్ దట్ ఎవ్రీథింగ్ ఈస్ టు బి లెర్న్ కన్స్ట్రక్టివ్లీ. స్టిల్ దేర్ ఆర్ సో మెనీ థింగ్స్ విచ్ ఆర్ టు బి టోల్డ్, బట్ అట్లీస్ట్ సమ్ ఎక్స్టెంట్ చేద్దాం. టైం ఉంది, చేద్దాం. అంటే మన గోల్ ఏంటి? ఎగ్జామినేషన్స్ టైంకి వచ్చి ఫుల్ పేజ్డ్ కావాలి. ఇంకా దీని తర్వాత మనకి ఏమున్నాయి? ప్రెపోజిషన్స్ ఉన్నాయి. నెక్స్ట్ కంజంక్షన్స్. ఈ రెండు వ్యక్తి ఇంటర్సెక్షన్ అనేది దట్ ఇస్ నాట్ ఎట్ ఆల్ రిలేటెడ్ టెన్స్కి రిలేటెడ్ ఉండదు కాబట్టి అసలు ఇంటర్సెక్షన్ వర్డ్స్ ఏమున్నాయి ఆ యొక్క అవన్నీ కూడా మనం నేర్చుకుంటాం. కాబట్టి ఏం చేస్తారంటే సరదాగా ప్రిపేర్ అవ్వండి, ఎగ్జామ్స్ రెడీగా ఉండి. అంటే అప్పటికప్పుడు అంటే చాలా కష్టం. ఇట్ షుడ్ బి స్లో కాంక్రీట్ జర్నీ. then only success will be yours. That is what I wish. Okay, next topic is preposition లోకి వెళ్దాం. అండ్ ఇవన్నీ ఏమి లేదు, ఒకసారి సైడ్ ఎడిటింగ్ అలా చూస్తే అప్పుడు ఏమి లేదు, అంత సీరియస్ కాదు. ఇది నేర్చుకున్నాం కాదని ఒక అవగాహన ఉన్నట్లయితే ఆటోమేటిక్గా మనం చేయగలం. మీరు చూడండి, మల్టిపుల్ చాయిస్ క్వశ్చన్స్ ఆన్సర్ చేస్తారు, అలా తిరిగేస్తే ఎప్పుడో చూసి గుర్తుంటుంది టక్కని. అంటే ఆ ఉంచిన 4 చాయిస్ ఇది చూసాం కదా అని ఆప్షన్ మనం చూస్ చేసుకోవడానికి అవకాశం ఉంది. ఇన్ ద సేమ్ వే లాంగ్వేజ్ కానీ ఎనీ సబ్జెక్ట్ ఒక్కసారి హ్యాపీగా చదవండి. ఇది ఒకసారి చదివాం కదా అని ఒక మీకు అక్కడ కాన్సెప్ట్ అక్కడ బిగవుతుంది, ఇది గుర్తుకొస్తుంది. మీకు తెలియకుండానే your sixth sense makes you alert. That is only the reason everything is taught. Okay, please make use of this. If you are interested, subscribe my channel.